Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Wednesday news show. Today we've got interviews from celebrity climbers, a roundup of the 9As sent this week, and of course some Christmas gift ideas if you're a bit stuck.
Like stuck down the chimney.
Yes.
Like, you know, Santa Claus, the chimney, he goes down to give presents to the children. It's real. Don't tell me he's fake.
I don't know, it could be a pigeon or something.
Hey, look, I believe it. I just haven't got a chimney in my house. So what do I do? Where does he come in?
Work one, which is on fire. So hopefully he's not stuck in there.
Great. Well, Father Christmas, you know where to come to bring us our gifts.
If you were Santa, you could do magic.
You want to see some magic? Here, let's watch you disappear.
Right, we've got a packed show this week. And
Indeed.
Interviews to start with.
Yes, first interview is from Colin Duffy because we caught up a couple of weeks ago with him. And he won the US Nationals, but at the same time sent a couple of 9As. So here's the interview.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. So about a month ago, maybe a month and a half, I made my first trip to the Hurricane. And the primary goal for this trip was to get on Life of Villains and see what I could do on the route. The first day, I was there for 4 days, and the first day at the crag, I spent a lot of my time warming up, getting used to the style of climbing in the cave, and I got one burn at the end of the day trying Life of Villains, and instantly, I was hooked. I came back about 3 weeks, a month later, right after Nationals, and went straight down to the Hurricane. And getting back on Life of Villains after I had all the beta worked out, my energy was fresh, skin was fresh. It felt much easier, and I was climbing at my peak. I was able to get the route done super quickly. I did, I think, one working burn and then one red point burn and sent it on the first day. And after that, I didn't really expect to send it that quickly, so I went to Activator and started kind of pouring my energy into that. And initially, I didn't think I would really have it in me in such a short amount of time. So this time around, I only had 3 days, so I had about 2 days to see what I could do on the route. But after some okay burns on the second day on the route, I decided to save up a ton of energy and go into it on my final day there, feeling fresh and just giving it everything I had, even though energy was dwindling and skin was a little bad, but was just super psyched on the route. And so on that third day, first burn, I got past my previous high point and kind of into the last boulder problem of the climb, and then took about an hour rest, and then just gave it all I had and was able to fight to the chains and finish my second 9A in 3 days. And it's a very exciting experience, and I'm looking forward to getting outside on a rope more and trying some harder stuff in the future. Thanks.
What a dude Colin Duffy is. I didn't realize how... Well, okay, I found this out by looking at AA.nu, but if he hadn't had that false start in the Olympics, he might have won the thing, and I hadn't realized it was that close.
My money was secretly very on him.
Oh, yeah?
Not money, because,
How much did you lose of this secret money?
I didn't. I just felt really bad for having jinxed it.
Right. There you go, Colin.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry.
Terry's fault.
Yeah, totally.
Now, I'm talking about UK bouldering news because Aidan Roberts has been on a rampage. As reported by UKC, Aidan Roberts has been on a bit of a bouldering mission. He's added a sit start to an existing 7C to create Leopold van Pooch, a new 8C. The problem is in the Lake District, and on his Instagram he says he had a bit of a journey with it. The very next day he made another first ascent by putting up truffles on bicycles, an 8B+. Aidan Roberts, the man with the physique that I dream of, to be honest.
Why are you interested in his physique? How much do you stare at climbers without their tops on, Matt?
Look, if he's going to take his top off on a YouTube video, I am going to ogle him. Beautiful man, beautiful climbing, and an 8C in the UK, which is always cool.
I gotta say, nice creative names.
Truffles on bicycles, I especially like. That's a cool name.
I hate lame names. Instead, these sounded fresh. What would you call your Boulder 8A first ascent?
I literally don't know. It'd have to be something really clever. I'll think about it. Some kind of a pun.
Okay.
Dunno.
My next news story is the 9A roundup. Silvio Reffo has made the first ascent of the Route Musa, a 9A. He's been working it for a while, having bolted it after the first lockdown. Jorge Diaz-Rulo has made the third ascent of the 9A Plus Samfaina in Margalef, Spain, as he continues his rampage on hard sport routes. Stefan Scherz has climbed Papichulo, a 9A Plus in Oliana. This is his first 9A Plus, and amazingly, he did it just in 2 months after breaking his foot. That's an unfortunate injury, but hey, 9A Plus 2 months later. I wonder which kind of broken foot he had.
I know this. He had a metacarpal. He fell off his bike,
Oh,
busted
right.
his metacarpal. So it wasn't the end of the world, but there's a very good interview on AA about it, and he talks about like climbing one-footed, basically, which he reckons is good practice for the route because he was training the foot that did the most work.
Right. But then putting on a climbing shoe, can you imagine the pain of that?
Yeah, it would suck. I mean,
Ugh.
bones heal, I guess, 2 months afterwards. That's 8 weeks. Bones heal in 6 weeks. What was he doing for those 2 weeks, frankly? Just hanging around, messing around. Should have got on with it.
Yep.
My next story. Winter mountaineering news now in the Mont Blanc Massif. As reported on Planet Mountain, Francesco Cercadano and Giuseppe Vidone have climbed an icefall high on the Brenva face of Mont Blanc, which might be a first ascent. They're calling it Cascata Major, and the line is rarely formed. It's at 4,000 metres and is about 200 metres up the Brenva face. The pair climbed the route on the 20th of November, approaching it from the Fourche bivouac. The ice lasted for about 170 metres or 5 pitches before the snow slopes and the challenging last pillar of the face. Having reached the summit of Mont Blanc, they descended via the French normal route. I always love it when there's a first ascent in the Mont Blanc Massif because, look, we know what it's like. There's thousands of people crawling all over the mountain. I think it's kind of cool when someone's like, ooh, that hasn't been done. I'm going to go do it. I think it's wicked.
Yeah, I guess the conditions on this was tricky because of the ice.
Yeah, it's the fact it's at 4,000 meters, like the ice fall, means that I reckon it's quite hard to form. They
Right.
said it was really thin, like even like little stubby screws didn't go in properly. But you know what ice climbers are like, they're mad.
I wonder how they like scouted out. Was it just like binoculars, so they actually went underneath a couple of times and just check
Exactly
it out.
that. One of the dudes lives in Courmayeur, and he
Right.
basically looked up and was like, ooh, I want to go do that.
That waterfall
Yeah.
up at 4,000 meters.
Exactly. And then he went and did it. And that was the story.
My last news story is about Molly Thompson Smith, and last week we had her on the news show. We spoke about her on the news show because she sent an 8B in just one session, and here's an interview with her.
So Flip Flopper is an 8B sit to a 7C stand. It adds 2 or 3 moves depending on the beta you choose to use. I chose to avoid a jump and do a quite hard move into a shoulder. But the 7C stand wasn't too hard for me, so I kind of tried the 8B sit as almost a joke because it was one of the few boulders that didn't have any crimps that I had to pull down really hard on, and with my finger I wanted to try and drag as much as possible and avoid any small crimps. So it was kind of a joke when I tried it, but it ended up actually suiting me really, really well, and it didn't take too long in the end. But I guess it was only just a couple moves to add on to the stand start.
Thanks, Molly, for that interview. Good luck with the season coming up, and we are moving on to the 9B counter.
Right, I've got an update on this. Got my phone out because I've been chatting, and I mentioned this before, to a man called Greg. Greg is very keen. Okay, you know I like a bit of keen. So he has processed, this is amazing, the 2020 data.
Last year's.
Well, not the year we just had.
Yeah.
The year before the year we've just had.
Yeah.
And he's got some screenshots that are on screen now about his proposed sort of like way of compiling the data.
Okay.
Greg, I'm excited, mate. I'm very excited. Dave, we lost him months ago.
He must just be busy with life or climbing. Watch Dave be on like himself on the 9B counter.
Exactly. Who is even Dave? We don't know who Dave even is in reality. But Dave, thank you for all your hard work throughout the first half of the year. Greg, time to step up to the plate. He's got a plan. Let's see if it comes to fruition. Have we got any 9Bs?
This week, no.
Ding dong, merrily on high. Christmas is coming. It's very, very close. In fact, it's, 16
18
days?
days.
18 days away.
Yes.
Terrifying. How's your Christmas shopping going?
Good.
Have you got anything yet for anyone?
Good. Cards?
Have you got any cards?
No.
Right.
No. Back in the days, though, I used to do like 3D cards with like little foam things. So, you'd get a 3D card.
Wow.
But I don't have little scissors anymore. So
that's the thing that's halting you from making beautiful handmade cards. Scissors.
Yes. Anyway, shall we talk about what's on the Epic TV shop for this Christmas?
We can, because we have got you covered on this one. So on the Epic TV shop, there's a Christmas logo, top right. Click on that, and you get suggestions for categories, for example, climbing shoes, clothing, all the rest. Also, on the main page of the shop, we've got a carousel that scrolls through. And it says gifts for him, gifts for her. So we're going to be putting categories up there so you can choose the categories you want to look for presents, if you see what I mean. Also, we've got a gear show coming this Friday. Very excited about that. We're going to be chatting about Christmas presents.
Such as? You don't want to give it away? Do you want to give it away?
The one thing I will give away, Monkey Hands, just come into the Epic TV shop. It's a new product, and it's a great stocking filler, because chalk, muscle balm, stuff like that, that's available, and it's brand new, and it'll be a surprise. So check that stuff out.
Was I going to say something else about the shop? Yes. The graphics on the shop are animated for this Christmas.
Ooh. Well, they move and stuff. Oh, they do move and stuff.
There's like
the snow.
snowflakes. So.
Oh, very cool. Was that you?
No.
No.
The actual graphic designer. So thank you for making those. They look cute.
Very cute. Content time, because it's the time for big movies, Christmas time. And you got an Epic TV?
I've got an Epic TV movie from Josh and Charlotte, and they went to Nepal and climbed underneath some of the biggest mountains in the world. And yeah, check out this teaser.
So we walked further up the road to another cliff that we had as an option, and we're calling it the Roadside Cliff.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to bolt anymore, at least if it's ground up. I can't really, because I got a situation here.
Hey Sean, climbing a bit. I'm gonna stab a Fifi here. That right there might be my favorite line I've ever bolted.
I love the fact that during that movie, they go bouldering under Everest and stuff with handmade pads.
I thought about this though, because it's just less gear. No
True.
need of like Sherpas. You can bring your own thing. You won't complain. Just
You'll probably
less of
complain.
a walk-in.
Yeah, no, you say that though, because where they're bouldering is like, because I've done it, it's days,
right.
Literally multiple days from the airport, 2 days from the airport, right? Mm-hmm. So if it was you'd have to walk a long way up a big hill at altitude to go bouldering. I can't see you being happy about this.
I would be if I was hanging out with Josh and Charlotte.
There we go. The second bit of content I want to chat about is I met Shauna Coxey. We hang out at the Climbing Hangar, which is a new climbing wall in Sheffield. The gym tour was released on Tuesday. Check out this teaser.
So the Hangar Sheffield have something not many walls in the world have. They have the Tokyo replica bouldering wall, which is so cool, like climbers of all abilities can come and get involved and play on the Tokyo Olympic wall.
So what we're looking at now, this is what you were on in the summer in Tokyo. This is
Yeah, this is the exact wall, like the exact replica of the wall that we were climbing on and competing on at the Olympic Games, which, yeah, is kind of mind-blowing.
It really is.
That in Sheffield.
And like one thing I wanted to look at, that slab down the end, that's really slabby. I've seen my fair share of World Cup walls. That thing is a proper slab.
It is, yeah, but they made it pretty tricky to get up for sure. And I think, as you saw watching the Olympics, the boulders that were on the wall definitely weren't easy, even though it was pretty slabby at that end.
Cool gym tour, Matt. And congratulations to Shauna, because she was expecting during that video as well, I guess.
Exactly. There was a future Olympian on board. So yeah, congratulations,
Beast
Shauna.
in the making.
A what?
That's the picture she posted on Instagram.
You can't call Shauna Cox's unborn child a beast.
No, but it's like beast
Climbing beast.
Beast
a
maker.
beast because of Ned. And I see.
Get
right.
it? Yeah.
I'm with you. Very smart. That gym tour from the Climbing Hangar. There's lots more content actually coming from that UK trip that will be fed out through the next couple of months. So make sure you subscribe while you're here and you won't miss anything. Comment of the week.
Ooh, we have a song this week from Noah. So Noah, take it away.
This is the comment of the week.
Thank you very much, Noah. We know other people have been sending Comment of the Week songs. I'd like some Christmas-themed Comment of the Week songs. So if you've got a Christmas-themed song, send it to climb@epictv.com or DM us on Instagram, something like that. We'll find it. So my comment is nothing about the comment. I just like the dude's name. So he's talking about, I think the movie you're looking for is The Parent Trap, okay? So something about what you and Hugo were talking about, blah, blah, whatever. His name, Alexander Handmold, which I just think is brilliant, because I think he might be obviously a fan of Alex Honnold.
Wait, what's his surname?
Alexander Handmold. Get it?
Maybe he makes hand molds for a living.
You don't think he's dedicating his YouTube channel to Alex Honnold? Alexander
That's a bit much.
Handmold? Alex Honnold?
Hold on to my hand
You
mold.
You don't see
I'm not sold on it, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you like his name.
I mean, someone even commented, we even commented on it, thank you, your name is scarily like Alex Honnold.
I didn't comment that. Did you comment?
I didn't
Did
comment.
you
It was
comment
actually
that?
Hugo commented that.
You commented that.
Anyway, I agree with that. I think it's a great name. Excellent name. That's really done.
I'm gonna choose an easy one. Not an easy comment of the week, but my mummy.
Oh, no way.
commented, and she says, I will ask Eliza to sing in Dutch. So Eliza is Maya, because that's the name we chose for her.
Who's
My
Maya?
sister and I, my little sister. But yeah, last week we were talking about comments of the week being sung in different languages. So I guess next week we're waiting for a comment of the week in a different language with a Christmas theme.
I mean, you do speak like 4 different languages.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna sing.
Yeah, but you could.
No. But yeah,
Special
we're waiting
Christmas
for
special.
No.
Could you do carols?
No.
You
can do carols.
We could go around the local community singing Comment of the Week in different languages to the people near Chamonix. They're going to love it. They'll give us loads of money. I mean, we'll donate that money, and then it'll be wonderful. It'll be a fantastic Christmas spirit thing.
Sure.
On that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. For the gear show, for the news show. Make sure you subscribe. Hello, podcasters and all that. And we will see you guys next week.